Welcome back everyone to my channel Taj EduEdge online classes. In this video, I'll be solving the problem on Fisher's ideal index for 15 marks section B of SBD 1 BCU BBA students. Okay. So first we need to see what kind of questions can be asked and how can we use the formula to solve this kind of problems. I will take one question, question 1. They have said from the following data, calculate Fisher's ideal index and test whether it satisfies time reversal test and factor reversal test, TRT, FRT. The question is like commodities are given, okay, like rice, wheat, sugar, tea, okay. Price in the year 2024, price in 2025, quantity in 2024, quantity in 2025. So here this is the data question which they have given. Using this we need to calculate the Fisher's. They have given 40, 30, 20, 60, 50, 45, 25, 75, 10, 8, 15, 5, 12, 10, 18, 6. This is the question they have given. Also, they have asked us to calculate time reversal test as well as factor reversal test. You know the formulas. Okay. What you need to do in the examination? First, you write down solution. Okay. You write down solution. After writing down the solution, you write down the formulas of Fisher's ideal index. Fisher ideal index is equal to, square root of what you will write. First, Laspers formula, right? Summation of P1 divided by summation of P0. What Laspers focuses on? He focuses on quantity of base year. So Q0 we have written into, add up the Pasch's formula, that is summation of P1 divided by summation of P0. What Pasche focuses on? He focuses on quantity of current year. So this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula. After that, into 100 we need to write. Okay, this is Fisher's ideal index formula. Next, we also need TRT. We also need FRT, factor reversal test, and time reversal test. For FRT, what TRT, you know that we need to put this as it is. Okay, first this two as it is, same. Summation of P1 Q0, summation of P0 Q0 into summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1 over into. Here also same to same, these two things, summation of P1 Q0 divided by summation of P0 Q0 into summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q1. Now we need to do two more things here and here. What is that? Time reversal test says keep the PP same, P or Q same, but change the time. Change the time means what you need to focus? You need to focus on changing the base 0 to 1 and 1 to 0. Correct? These two things you need to change. In F40, what you need to change? You need to change P to Q and Q to P, replacement. Okay, reverse it. So wherever, first I will take the other color. I will take white color here, because you should know what I am doing. Summation of P Q, summation of P Q, I am writing as it is, summation of P Q, summation of P Q. Here it is 1, so here I am writing 0. Here it is 0, I am writing 1. 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. You can check the formula one more time to make sure that you have not done a mistake. In the examination, what happens? Because you want to manage the time, you will be panic. So there are chances that you make some mistake. So you should be careful. Here time is reversed. Okay, now we need to reverse the factor, that is price into quantity, quantity into price. So what do we need? Summation of P1, we will make it Q1. Q0, we will make it P0. Summation of P0, we will make it Q0. Q0, we will make it P0. Next, summation of P1, we will make it Q1. Q1 is P1. Summation of P0 is Q0. Q1 is P1. So this is the formula. So now you have all the three formulas: Fisher's ideal index formula, TRT formula, FRT formula. Using these three formulas, you need to calculate this. Okay, the question says the rise here of 2000, commodities, prices, quantity. So what we can do? We can write it properly. Okay, step by step. Commodity, I will just write it commodity. Rice, wheat, sugar, tea. Wheat, sugar, tea. Okay. Next, we need to see the price in 2024, 2025, right? So what we will do? Price in 2024, price in 2025. So what is this price? 2024 means this is base year, right? So this is considered as P0. This is current year, right? So this is considered as P1, correct? So we have P0 and P1. What is P0? Is 40, 30, 20, 60, 50, 45, 25 and 75 as per the question. After that, they even have given the quantity. I will just write QTY of 2024 is what? That is Q0, right? Quantity of 2025 is what? That is Q1. So now 10, 12, 8, 10, 15, 18, 5, 6. So this is about your P0, P1, Q0, Q1. All this data we have. But we don't need the total of these. We need to see what are all things we want. We want P1 into Q0. We need to multiply P1 with Q0, P0 with Q0, P1 with Q1, P0 with Q1. Okay, as per this Fisher's ideal index number. Okay, see, first as per the formula we want P1 into Q0, right? So P1 is this column, Q0 is this column. I will multiply. I want P1 into Q0, right? P1 Q0 I want. So what I will do is I will multiply P1 Q0, this is Q, 50 into 10, 500, 45 into 8, 45 into 8 is 45 into 8 is 360, 25 into 15 is 375, 75 into 5 is 375. Now if I add up all this, 500 plus 360 plus 375 plus 375, I got 1610. This is what summation of P1 Q0. Okay, I got this summation of P1 Q0. Next I want summation of P0 Q0, right? I have P0 here, I have Q0 here. So I need to multiply this with this. What? P0 Q0. Right, so now 40 into 10, 400, 30 into 8, 30 into 8, 240, 20 into 15, 300, 60 into 5, 300. So if I add up this, 400 plus 240 plus 300 plus 300, that is 1240 is summation of P0 Q0. Okay, I got the denominator also. Now this one, this part, summation of P1 Q1. Summation of P1 is here, Q1. Okay, P1 Q1. Later what can be the other thing? Let's see. First P1 Q1. P1 is 50 into 12. 50 into 12 is 600. 50 into 12 is 600. Next. Uh, 45 into 10, I think, right? 450. 25 into 18. 25 into 18, 450. 75 into 6 into 6 is 450. So 600 plus 450 plus 450 plus 450 is 1950. What is this? This is summation of P1 Q1. Okay, now last what do we need? Summation of P0 Q1. Now I need to take P0 Q1, multiply this with this. P0 Q1, 40 into 12. 40 into 12 is 480. 30 into 10 is 300. 20 into 18 is 360. 60 into 6 is 360. So now what is the total? 480 plus 300 plus 360 plus 360 is 1500. This is summation of P0 Q1, correct? So I have all the 4 items. As per the Fisher's ideal index, what do I need to do? Fisher's ideal index number. Okay, what do I need to do? First I need to put the square root, right? As per the formula, total of P1 Q0. P1 Q0 total is 1610 divided by total of P0 Q0. Total of P0 Q0 is 1240 into total of P1 Q1. Total of P1 Q1 is 1950 divided by total of P0 Q1 is 1500, right? So now what do I need to do is, first I need to take the this is into 100 outside, not inside the square root. First 1610 divided by 1240 is 1.29. okay, 1.298 something is there. I will make it 1.30. 1.30. We'll just take two decimals. Okay, next 1950 divided by 1500 is 1.3. Now I need to multiply this both. 1.3 into 1.3, that is 1.69. so 1.69 I have got. Okay, now what do I need to do? Square root of 1.69. okay, square root of 1.69 is 1.3 only. So here I get 1.3 into 100. Why I need 100? Because I need to keep it in percentage wise, that is 130%. This is the Fisher's ideal index. I have got Fisher's ideal index. Now I need to prove this using time reversal test and factor reversal test, right? Because I'm doing this for the first time, it is taking a time, right? Once we do 3 or 4 problems, obviously we will be able to do it very fast. So now TRT, what TRT says? Summation of P1 Q0, that we know, divided by all these things we know. Summation of P1 Q0 divided by that, all these two things we know that, right? Square root of 1.3 into 1.3, 1.3 into 1.3 over these two things we know. We need something else. What is that? Summation of P0 Q1. Do we have P0 Q1 here? P0 Q1 we have here, right? What is the total? 1500. 1500 divided by summation of P1 Q1. P1 Q1 we have total is 1950. 1950 into, what do we need as per the formula? Summation of P0 Q0. P0 Q0 we have, yes, we have 1240. 1240 divided by summation of P1 Q1 Q0, sorry, P1 Q0 1610. 1610. Okay, so now we already know 1.3 into 1.3. okay, now 1500 divided by 1950 is 0.77. 1240 divided by 1610 is 0.77. okay, next what do we need to do? 1.3 into 1.3 into 0.77 into 0.77, that is square root of 1. okay, so now if you see, square root of 1 is 1. So we got 1 as TRT. If you remember, if we get TRT as 1, it means we have calculated Fisher's ideal index correctly. It is done. Next, FRT. 1.3 already we have got. Okay, done. Next, what the FRT formula says here? FRT formula says these two things we have already done. We got it 1.3. Now summation of Q1 P0. Q1 P0 is there. Q1 P0 is nothing but P0 Q1 only, right? Q1 P0, if you multiply, you will get the same thing, that is P0 Q1, that is 1500 divided by Q0 P0. Q0, P0 is nothing but the same thing, 1240. 1240 into, next, what is the formula? Summation of Q1 P1 is Q1 P1, this one, P1 Q1, Q1 P1, both are same, right? The total is 1950. 1950 divided by, last one, the formula is summation of Q0 P1. Q0 P1 we don't have, we have P1 Q0, ulta. That is also fine, 1610. So now, if to find the FRT, 1.3 into 1.3 into, if I see 1500, okay, 1500 divided by 1240 is 1.21 something I am getting here, into 1950 divided by 1610 is again 1.21 I am getting. So now if I take 1.3 into 1.3 into 1.21 into 1.21, 1.3 into 1.3 into 1.21 into 1.21 is square root of 2.47. Now if I take square root of 2.47, 2.47, I'll get the answer as 1.57. Okay, so now I have got 1.57. It is fine, but they have said if it comes equal to this, equal to this means, if you remember that when I was explaining the formulas, I have said that time reversal test, factor reversal test, whatever the answer we get should be equal to summation of P1 Q1 divided by summation of P0 Q0. So what is the total of P1 Q1? We'll see here. P1 Q1 is 1950. That is 1950 divided by P0 Q0. This is P0 Q0, 1240. 1240. So if I divide that, 1950 divided by 1240, the answer is how much? 1.57. So we got 1.57 here also, here also. It means that we have satisfied time reversal test as well as factor reversal test for this question. I hope that you have understood this problem well. It's all about how well you remember the formulas. Okay, this is for 15 marks in your examination. Compulsory similar question will be asked. Might be just some numbers will be changed. All other things are same to same. If you know the formula, you can do it. Okay, practice the questions. At least write down 10 questions. You can use ChatGPT or any AI tools to create the questions on yourself. You can practice such questions that will help you be perfect in such kind of problems. Thank you very much.